Alright, so game 3 and we're up against Gagarin, so it looks like we could be facing another asset spammy deck. This opener, 2 Deja Vus actually seems okay. If we hit an account siphon we can land it, and we do have Sure Gamble. I'm gonna keep this for now. Seems fine. Okay. Not a particularly explosive start. I was worrying against asset decks, but they're just going to install free remote service. It can be really tough if they do that, but we're okay. Bidding MK Ultra is pretty good because a lot of these decks use Tour Guide as their main ice, so let's just make some runs. I think I want to trash this. Before it gets going, yeah, it seems sensible. And we'll check this server as well. Paper tax, Anson Rose, okay, some sort of advanceable ice thing. We'll kill him. Don't want to have to go back and kill him later because of the Gagarin tax, so just gonna have to do it that way. If we can make a bit of money, then as soon as our siphon ends up in the bin or in our hand, then we should be in a good spot. Controlling their economy is quite important if we want to execute our plan, which is why I'm happy to trash for commercial bankers there. They kept their hand, so I expect there's got to be something going on that's pretty good. So far though, just a single ice on HQ and an Anson Rose in a remote doesn't seem that amazing. This might be another game where we aim to land Apocalypse if they take control of the game, but again, I always want a primary plan to be to control the tempo, stop them from hitting, you know, any sort of critical mass. I'm going to draw a card here, just want to try and dig a bit, but we do need money, so install Liberated and take money from it seems fine. When we're on 6 credits, it's a perfect time to do that. Build an Interdiction and still have this MK Ultra, but none of our other breakers yet. I'm making a remote server, so it looks less like a sort of asset spam thing and more like it's just trying to play a defensive game with a single remote right now, or it might just be that they're not drawing what they need. I want to draw for things, okay. What from this do I want to discard? Not a lot, to tell the truth. Maybe the Spooned. So I think Rebirth, install, take money. Rebirth, install and use Omar seems more sensible. So losing part of our ability to dig here, but we have an inject now, so okay, access Colossus. Yeah, so some sort of advanceable ice deck going on here. Yeah, I think this is the least important card here. Well, Deja Vu is less useful now we don't have the mill going on anymore, but if we draw a siphon then we want to play it as many times as possible, so okay, that can happen. I think I'm just gonna use Omar, take some money. Sure, paywall. And install the Utah this turn, so now next turn we can inject and then play siphon immediately if we want. Yeah, inject first. Trash a keyhole. So now we have the siphon. We do have to weigh up whether or not we think this deck is trying to kill us. If they are, then what are they using? Is it Boom or is it Scorch? If it's Scorched Earth, then sometimes we can just hope they think we have I've Had Worse in hand. Played one I've Had Worse, and we are more than halfway through our deck, so. And then finally, are there any pieces of ice that I'm worried about that could actually stop me on 5 credits? I think there probably are, so I'm going to take money off these and then just go for a single siphon this turn. Next time we can, if we want to, just Deja Vu the siphon twice. Okay, more or less sort of what I expected. Going to accept that we're going to tag me, take the tag. splitting the liberators like this, so it's actually harder for them to trash our economy. If you leave 8 on a single one, then it's way more profitable for them to kill it. Okay. So I wonder if one of these deja vus we should just use to get back the keyhole and start going for that instead. Paywall is somewhat annoying. Might just play this interdiction. Go check server 3. Kill this. So I'm going to get back the keyhole now and play it. Now it's set up quite nicely for next turn, so we can deja vu an account siphon and then start using keyhole with the backup money on these liberated accounts, assuming we don't want to trash them. But while we're ahead on economy, I'm fine with them paying money to trash our own money. Yeah, it seems like they're quite restricted, and I think Omar's probably quite live right now. They scored 1 agenda out of their hand, but I haven't seen anything else. Okay. Friends. Talking about Anson Rose and commercial bankers. So this is fine for us. They've left themselves on 5 credits exactly, so as soon as we deja vu the account siphon, we are in an okay spot. We do have ice here to res, but probably just take our money anyway, depending on what that is. Okay. Sapper, okay. So, break that for a credit. Let them gain a credit since we're going to take their money. And now I want to go for a keyhole run. If we hit an agenda here, I think I'm just going to mad dash. If we don't, which of these ice do I care most about? Autumn, definitely. And I'll go check HQ. Take that JF5. Okay. So still in a good spot, I think. They're on 0, so we can't get that commercial bankers going this turn, and we can go and kill it next turn instead. Sure. I'm quite happy to keyhole here. If we keyhole into 4 points of agendas, then we win the game, so killing friends in high places is quite a high priority. If we miss on this one, then okay, that's fine. Yeah, if we'd missed there, I might have gone and killed something, but instead I want to go back and try and find another agenda, because that will win us the game. So you can see there how great Mad Dash is at just helping you secure victory. Getting the points from, yeah, going from just 6 points up to 7 is huge in a lot of these games, just the way corp agenda suites are structured right now, and it really just helps you seal out the game while you've still got the advantage. If we miss there, and even if we still end on 6 points, it's another turn where they can try and recover. Maybe they res their commercial bankers, maybe this is another commercial bankers, we're on 6 credits, ice archives. It can sort of snowball out of control. So you can see how using interdiction as well to restrict their ability to dodge the siphon was quite good there. Really just like restricting the corpse game plan so that you can pressure R&D with the keyhole and then finish the game with a mad dash is, yeah, it's what this deck is all about. So that was 3 victories. I'm pretty happy with that. Let's go on to the deck list review. Okay, so as you could probably see, that was pretty successful. And really, I'm quite happy with the deck as a whole. I'm not actually sure if there are many tweaks I would make to this, to be honest. I've played this deck for quite a while now. I've played it in tournaments as well to some success, and I'm very happy with the build at the moment. It's doing all the things it's meant to do. I would say that every card in this deck has some purpose, even if they're cards that you don't necessarily play every game, like Apocalypse or Knifed or Spooned. they still contribute to the deck as a whole. They give you a backup plan or an out when otherwise you would be locked out of the game. The only thing I would consider is whether or not this deck could do with slightly more meat damage protection. I am missing Plastic Carapace, I would say. I don't want to add an extra card. I really don't like playing cards that are over the minimum deck size, so if I was going to do that, there would probably have to be a cut. It's hard to say what that would be. I'm tempted to just cut an I've Had Worse. It sounds kind of weird because I'm cutting meat damage protection for meat damage protection, but plus Greek Carapace does give you a protection against Boom, which I have lost to in the past playing this deck. And obviously I've Had Worse doesn't do that unless you can get over 6 cards in your hand in the first place. This point of influence on Rebirth is something that I've thought about quite a bit. It's something that wasn't always in the deck. However, I'm very happy with it. There was originally like a Hades shard in the deck, which isn't really as good, I think, in the end. Being able to access archives using the Conspiracy Breakers is more than enough to be able to let you steal all the points you need to win the game, so having this awkward resource that doesn't really do anything most of the time didn't really help out. And having Rebirth to switch into Omar is huge because you're applying so much pressure to HQ and R&D that it's very hard for the Corp to spread that ice onto a third central server. And then obviously it does help you land that Apocalypse. So I hope you've enjoyed watching. This has been another fun week. I love playing decks like this, so this was great. And next week I'll be back playing Corporation side. Haven't decided on the deck for that yet, but I'll try and find something interesting. So see you all then. Thank you for watching. Feel free, as always, to leave comments or feedback in the section below or on any social media platform where I appear. So goodbye and thank you.